A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and if he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. Finding room inside the 40. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them, Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch. Complete. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, 76 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Aldon Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bobby Wagner in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. This one left side, caught by Patterson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. pretty good deal.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll run again with Lynch. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Carr. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Anderson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for... And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And take it right on the 30. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Oh, good move. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Rolls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. To throw on third down, Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On first down, Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 4. Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
There's a complete to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Wilson on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's third and 4.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
In motion is the tight end, Graham. On third and goal, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Carr going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken near the 13. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense? While they can...
And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A swing pass caught, and he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah.